everybody. Hit that like button, share button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Appreciate you guys tuning in for another video. You see I'm back out at the park getting my stroll on. You know, that's what we do on the weekend. We're gonna shoot for 5 miles today. I don't know how that's gonna go. That's about 3 times around this park, so we'll see how that goes. But hey, this video a little different. I want to come to you guys and talk about why I sold my SCHD. Now, as you know, SCHD is has been one of my favorite positions over the years. We've done challenges to build up the position. You know, SCHD is a very popular position, especially when it comes to dividend income, which is something that I'm focused on, right? So why would I sell my SCHD? And before I say why, I just want to say that, you know, I'm still a fan of SCHD. My son still has some SCHD because his portfolio is just built a little bit different than mine in some cases. But I decided to sell my SCHD because I bought SCHD for dividend income, and it's just better options out there right now than SCHD, while still holding, you know, the share price, which is SCHD is good for holding share price and paying a nice quarterly dividend. So, you know, this is not to speak badly on SCHD, because I think it's one of the, as they call it, OG dividend positions, or ETFs, so I should say. And I was up on my position, and I was receiving pretty decent quarterly dividend. But like I said, I think there are better options out there right now in the SCHD as far as dividend income. Now, if you want to play the safe route, you know, SCHD is the way to go. And in some cases, I do pay the safe route. But other, you know, in some cases, I do. I am looking for more income, and there are many ETFs out there now, because with this whole switch to this dividend income, man, it's just so many other options out there. For those who may like some of the yield maxes, I know they're a little more high risk. I think I'm down to 2 yield max positions. The round hill positions are something that I like really well. And there are other ones, specifically like QQQI, SPYI, have done well for me in my portfolio, and they pay as far as per share better than SCHD. So that is, and like I said, there's many other options than SCHD, and I don't want to speak badly on that, because I am a fan of SCHD. It was just time for a little change at the moment. So yes, I did sell my SCHD. We had built it up well over 100 shares. Give me one sec. All right, I'm back. I don't like to disturb nobody while they walking with my little videos. So, but yeah, like I said, I'm still a fan of SCHD. But I think it was just time for a change. It may be something that I look to get back into down the road, depending on what I'm looking for in that particular portfolio. With our dividend income, you know, we finally hit the $1,000 a month goal that we set for ourselves quite a while back, and I think we're going to be pretty comfortable hitting that $1,000 every month, unless something crazy happens. And soon we'll be shooting for $2,000 a month in dividend income, and keep building from there. So with that being said, I think it was just time to make that change. And the portfolios are still growing, right, which is a good thing. And when I'm not able to put my personal money in, I can always count on my dividend income to take up the slack. And that's what's happened, right? So when you have some debt to pay down or some other things come up, and you still have that dividend income that you can reinvest back into your positions, that's a win-win. So speaking of SCHD, I just saw that my son's going to get a payment on Monday because it's in one of the Fidelity accounts, and you can already see that it's already posted. It's going to hit the account on Monday. So we're still receiving SCHD income in my son's portfolio. So when I do my monthly recap in a few days here, you'll still see that SCHD is still bringing in some dividend income. But in my main portfolio, I did decide it was time to get rid of sell the SCHD for another position. But overall, man, the dividend income is flowing. We're getting income. Usually I don't go more than 2 days without receiving dividend income. And that's just how it is right now. We have monthly paying positions. We have quarterly paying positions. We have weekly paying positions that we're receiving dividend income from. And man, that passive income is just a blessing, and we're gonna continue to build that up over time. So let me know if you guys are still holding some SCHD. What's your thoughts on SCHD? Like I said, I did sell my position right now. Doesn't mean that I won't get back in it later on down the road. So that's it for today, man. Do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that share button. Hey, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And I'll talk to you guys later.